Yo, what's going on? This Turn2 Podcast with Coach Marcus.
And Coach Zach.
Yeah, and we got an exciting one today. We got first official day of fall ball coming up. Okay, 2025.
Very exciting.
Ended off 2025 spring summer off with a bang, couple championship runs, and then really exploded in this obviously in terms of amount of teams, amount of players in our organization. We go from one team to now we have 5 teams representing us. We got 2 8s, 2 11s, and a 12U. Yeah, so really looking up, man, and move on to today, and we have our signing day. You ever been a part of a signing day?
No, I don't think so. Now that pops up on my head, so it's very exciting. I think it's a good way for all the kids to get to know each other and parents to meet everybody, and just a good way to conversate and have a good time.
I can't remember, but I don't think I did a signing day when I went off to college either.
No?
From high school? So I bet you a lot of these kids, if you did the numbers, what percentage do you think will ever, all baseball players will ever get a signing day?
Oh, I mean, that's probably 20%. I mean, probably less than that. Probably 15%.
I was thinking 10, 15.
Most of the time you got to be the star guy at high school, and the college has to come to the high. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be a big high school too. It can't just be a smaller high school.
Because I think I missed my signing day at Shiloh going to Georgia Gwinnett. So I don't even think I have.
And now that I'm thinking about it, it's really just a football thing. I feel like they love doing that for football. I mean,
basketball do it too.
Basketball does
a lot,
do it.
but baseball's starting to pick it up here more. So I think it's really good that these kids kind of experience that, and it's gonna be our first time running this one too,
right?
And it's gonna be exciting. We got the backdrop. Not this backdrop, but we're gonna have a backdrop, big old 2 smooth backdrop. We'll have I guess what do you think? Coaches behind?
Yeah, for sure.
Kids right there just signing.
And they're going to be happy about putting the hat,
put the hat on, whatever it is. Just take a quick pic and kind of keep them moving. I'm actually excited.
I'm excited too, and it's like I said, it's cool to have the whole team there together and then meet each other and just bond. And we've seen how much that works in.
And this is going to be good because we actually, since we expanded, we're starting to reach so many parts of Georgia. So these kids, a lot of these kids, this will be their first time ever meeting each other.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So how important?
All from different parts.
Yeah. How important is that team chemistry that they have to have?
And I think to do it, meet each other before you get on the field is so important.
Because next week is practice time.
Yeah, we start practice next week. But they'll know each other and be familiar with each other. So that nervousness is kind of died down once we get to start playing baseball, which is very important.
Yeah. So I'm thinking we're going to be, like I said, with coaches, whatever, we're going to be up there. We're going to have the red carpet. We're going to have
they're going to love that. That's exclusive.
So, they're going to walk up the red carpet, come sit down, sign their thing, get that cheesy picture.
Yeah.
And
get the gear and send them on their way.
Yeah. It's going to be kind of dope. I think that's going to be kind of dope.
And I know the kids that we even coached last year, because they're coming out too, right? The guys from last year. Yeah, okay, everybody. Yeah, they're gonna be super excited because they're already comfortable, so they're gonna be feeling like, oh, we're on top.
Oh Lord, we're gonna have some of them coming in acting wild.
You
know how they are.
Yep, you know it.
But so we're going into practice time, and signing days this week. Then next week we start official practices. Okay, I think this is mine and your first time coaching 8, 7s, right? I've given them thousands of lessons, but I've never actually coached that team. I think the youngest I've ever coached was 9 years old.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. So, 9U, they're already used to the kid pitch a little bit, leading off, stuff like that. Not leading off, but situational stuff. What do you expect out these 7, 8s? Because,
I don't want to sound like I'm going to expect the lowest, to be honest with you, because I want to be able to teach them all the gameplay, situational play that you were just talking about. That's what I expect, is have to teach them the situational play, how to get the basics of the basics.
I'm about to say, because I don't know if situations, and this is just going from us coaching this past season with the 10-year-olds, right? I don't know how important situations is really in this league of play.
At the young age, the situations are always all over the place. It's not going to be like a normal situation how you play when you understand the game. The ball is going to be thrown around. There's going to be a lot of base running. I think that's the key now that I'm saying that. On defense, of course, is going to be the key when you're little, because if you put the ball in play, most of the time you're going to be able to run around the bases, at least the third base. You know what I'm saying? If we could teach the kids where to throw the ball when they get the ball, and proper catching techniques, those two things that gives a 7-8-year-old game so much more energy, because the ball is not getting thrown around.
Yeah.
And momentum for the team that's doing it correctly.
So I think when we start practicing together, obviously we're going to have infield, outfield, catching first, whatever it is. I think as an infield coach, we're going to probably primarily focus on really hand-eye and seeing that ball all the way into the glove.
And that's when the paddles come in hand, and just bare hand, maybe with tennis balls or something like that.
Getting their hand-eye coordination improved. And then, of course, working on their footwork. Just making sure that we're always getting to that same good position every single time that we can. And because I want to build the basics like kind of, like when you ride a bike or something, you can't just get on it and just go.
Right.
Or I can't just tell you, get on it, come on, balance and go.
Right.
No, I got to walk you through it. So I think this fall, if I can really but tackle the process of teaching them really good basics, the following year is going to be incredible.
It makes it a lot easier. And I just want to say, when I mean situational, like a good example would be when there's a force play. When do you actually tag the runner? Because a lot of kids are always thinking, I got to tag them. Or some might just think every play is a force play.
Or every play just goes to first base.
Or every play goes to first base, yeah. And that's the situational, like, man's at first, you're at shortstop, go touch second. Don't even worry, because you're not at the point at turn two. Just go touch second, get your shirt out at second base. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Get the lead runner. Those type of things start to develop the good habits. And when you put in what you're saying, the basics of fielding a ground ball, catching a pop fly, hitting a baseball, things like that, you start to build a ball player.
Yeah. And I don't know how true this is, because, this is our first time doing it, but I think you can only score so many runs.
They did say something about that in the PCB.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you play good defense and you have good offense, you can guarantee your 5-7 runs an inning. And if you can just keep holding them, or just hold them once or twice,
you have one inning of holding them to 4 runs.
Yeah,
you most likely
you'll probably win the ball game. So if you could, do really good defense and just to get a good solid 3 outs before they get 5 runs or whatever it is,
you have a good chance of winning
the ball game.
Yep.
So I guess that's a good point. So I guess in our infield work after that, it's just constantly kind of getting the pitching machine or fungo hitters, don't matter, and just shooting them ground balls over and over and over and over again. And not just mindless ground balls. We're going to have good reps. And that's why I like having the pitch machine there as well. Especially, I could have one of y'all just manning it, and I could be out there hands-on with the kids and showing them what we need to do.
Exactly.
So, I'm excited for
I'm super
the young
excited,
guys.
Marcus. Like we said last time, hopefully in the perfect world, you keep them to 8 years old all the way to high school and get to your knowledge. You know what I'm saying? They can take all your knowledge and go with it.
So that brings up another point is, do you think, so you're talking about longevity and stuff. I'm actually on the opposite end of the spectrum. I think I really want to hold kids probably for like 3 or 4 years, and then let them branch off, go find some other baseball. So I think I'm so big on like picking things from different people. Some people only get so used to that one coach, and then they can adjust into another coach. And when you get to high school, I ain't going with you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going. When you go to middle school, I ain't going with you.
Right. I mean, that's a good point. I'm nothing against getting lessons and from other people and doing things like that. I think as I think of it is good habits. I know me as a coach, I'm going to create good habits that are going to stick with you. So to make you stand out when you go to that high school tryout, to do things like that. I would just hate to see a kid go somewhere, he might get taught good things, but if you lose those good habits, it's a lot, because those good habits keep you over certain people, maybe with better talent than you. You know what I mean? So if you have good habits and you're always on top of those things, hopefully, like I said, in a perfect world, if they do decide to go somewhere else, coach would try to develop the same habits of good habits.
All I ever hope is when people leave us, you go find somebody that is on a similar level coaching wise as us.
Yes.
Or even exceeds us. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go anything less, then
that's what I don't want. If somebody was to say, I'm going to the coach who's here and I feel like they're better, good. Thank you. Go. Keep going. Yes. Keep striding to be the best ball player you can be, you know?
I ain't mad at you.
At all.
But if you go lower, it's just like
that's what I fear for. And when I want longevity, I would hate for that to occur.
So that's why we got into this, right? Like it's so satisfying to build the base of a complete ball player at this young age. Like that's why I'm so excited for these ages. It's not because I want to hold them forever, but it's because now we have, I think there's like about 20 in the program right now. Now we get to build that base so they can build an empire on top, right? Because I think so many coaches don't know how to build a good base. So then when they came to us in high school, before Shiloh, I coached at another high school out in Iowa, coached college out in Iowa, coached over there in Massachusetts. Like I saw kids that had good bases and you can build on top of it. And then I saw some kids that are glamorous. They look good, but I could tell every time I hit a routine ground ball at them, they don't know what they're doing. Right. Everything looks different. Nothing looks fluid.
Right.
And
those good habits weren't built.
It wasn't built. Instead, they went for showboatiness and, all this glove flip, all this cool stuff.
Yeah.
But you can't make this routine play 7, 8, 9 times out of 10.
Right.
Even 10 out of 10.
And I think also like for an organization of like us building up a whole teams and community, it would be magical, in my opinion, and I'm sure you feel somewhat similar, to be able to say, okay, at 8, 9, he's coaching them, and then at 10, 11, some other coach in our organization that we trust is coaching them. You know, something like that. And
now I take back everything I ever just said.
But no, what you said is right, though. No, because if there's somebody across the county that's coaching better, go for it and learn something different.
Right.
But in a perfect world, you want to build that organization that every coach on different level. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's what I meant. Okay, that's actually a great thing that you said was, if I can coach you for 2, or let's say Coach Zach or you coach them for 2 years, then they go to me, and then they go to somebody else,
and then Andrew, whoever it is, you know what I mean?
But regardless, you get everybody's different of baseball together, but we're still under the same umbrella. You know that each coach wants, like, we all are in this mindset of, we got to get these kids better. Like, screw all the other crap. Like, we don't care. We just need these kids to get better. Right? That's what every coach in our organization believes firmly. Otherwise, they're not going to be with us.
Exactly.
Right? So that would be perfect. And that's what we're going for. Right? We already got 5 teams. We went from 1 to 5. Like, I'm not saying we're always going to times 5 our teams, but imagine this time next year if we did times 5, 25 freaking teams.
Yep. And the best part would be trying to find coaches to keep that similar mindset. And when we have that, it's going to be a beautiful thing. Yeah. You know?
And it's always about getting good coaches, not just anybody that will call themselves a coach. We want people that actually know the game, actually knows what they're talking about, can actually have an intellectual conversation about some baseball. You know what I'm saying? Not just somebody. Yeah, I coached rec ball for 3 years. I can go hit a ground ball and a fly ball.
Right. Exactly.
Nah.
I need you to develop.
No,
you have to develop.
Because if a parent comes up and tells me that their kid's not being developed, that's the biggest red flag to me.
Something has to change.
God, something has to change. But if the parent comes up and complains about other stuff, I'm like, okay, whatever. You're probably just
mad about whatever. You're just complaining. Little Johnny sat too many.
But if somebody actually came up to us and said their kid's not being developed, that's like the biggest punch in the face, stab to the heart to me. And because
we're not doing our job in that part.
That's when I'm not doing my job, right? But thankfully, knock on wood, it hasn't happened. because I think we just put so much respect into baseball and pride into it and energy, really.
Yep.
But yeah, back to the season though. So we talked about the 8s and how special that is. What about these 11s?
It's just as special. It's just as good. I guess we figured that out last year because we got some of the kids we had base already, but we helped develop a stronger base, in my opinion, and we've seen how special that turned out towards the end of the year. So with 11-year-olds, they're a little more put together, meaning athletic wise, because their body's grown into it. They're growing, of course, and it's a little more. I don't want to say exciting to watch them, but it is a little more exciting because the game. They know the game more than the 7 and 8-year-olds. You know what I mean? So you can kind of step back and watch them during the game and not have to assist them. Like, because we know with 7-year-olds, you got to do coach pitch and things like that. They're not throwing to each other yet. So with those 11-year-olds, man, you sit back and watch the pitcher go at it. It's exciting.
Yeah, and I start to think, like we just said, 8, 9, 10, whatever it is, that's the development year. That's the years to build the base. Screw the wins and losses. Go find a coach that can build a base.
Right.
Okay. Then 11 and 12. Now we talk about kind of what you said earlier was really big on situational stuff, like actually learning the game.
Oh yeah.
Actually knowing what a double play for force out is, cutoffs, relays, all those things.
The cutoffs for sure. This is when the field gets a little bigger and things start to become more fluid.
I mean, you've seen it. Like the kids legitimately. And no knock to anybody. When we received our teams, the 10s, they didn't know how to cut and relay. They didn't understand it.
Yeah, they'd never heard of that before.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna say it's not like you're too late to it, but it's like, holy crap, we got to catch up.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So I think they got really good at that towards the end of the season and being able to cut and relay, knowing situations. The one thing we could probably get better at is these freaking corners. One of them coming to be a cutoff the whole plate.
Yes.
You know, so I think that's something that we focus on.
Next year is definitely.
It's like it's just, you always.
And
forget.
I think we've had some situations where it would be a runner around second, and it would be a ground ball looking like it hits the middle, and our first baseman's already cutting to cut off, and nobody's at first.
Actually happened.
That's happened a handful of times. So that's situational baseball right there. You have to be aware.
Shortstop goes and dives before he goes up the third. It's like, where's the first baseman at? And he's behind the pitcher. Yeah, already
ready for a cut. Nah, we can't have that anymore. So that's really awareness in situational baseball of fluid, taking it to the next level from 10-year-old to 11-year-old. That's a good example right there.
Yeah. So, and they're just more developed as hitters, right? More complete hitters. I think also at this age is really fun because now you can really lay down some good bunts and do some really good situational hitting. Because in 8 years old, 7, 8, 9, we're not really bunting. It's just we could talk about it during practice, but we're not going to really bunt. I need y'all to learn how to hit.
I need y'all to learn timing. Play.
Yeah, and so it gets really fun. I think. Just lay down some good solid bunts and get that energy. I mean, heck, that's how we won so many games in the end of the season.
Yep, that is doing small ball.
Yeah, I actually think back. I think like the last 10 games, we were probably like.
Oh, we laid a bunt down. We laid a bunt down every one of those games.
You know
too. Maybe more than one in most games.
But okay, so what about pitching for both sides for 11 and 11s? And 12s, my bad. 12s, that's our Washington team. That's neither one of us, coached that team, but we just help Coach Niblett out there. He's just a great guy. But for 8s and 11s, what do you think about pitching? Which one's more important? Because I think in 8s, you're about to go, or 7s and 8s, you're about to go into kid pitch if you're not already in kid pitch already.
So, I mean, with the little ones, it's reminding them that strikes are all that matter. We're not even worrying about too much of the mechanics right now. I mean, of course, you want them to stay closed and not fly open or nothing crazy so they don't hurt their arm. But don't worry about driving off the back leg. Don't worry about miles per hour. Don't worry about another pitch. It's straight 4-seam fastballs. Get strikes. That's it.
Yeah, and I think The only thing that I think people at home, y'all need to worry about with the young kid learning how to pitch, put them in a lane, like a lane, but literally like this big, this wide apart, and just let them learn how to pitch and stay in the lane.
Stay in.
Right? Don't let them fall off to the left. You want them to stay in the lane and stay perfectly straight.
That's how you produce the most strikes.
Yeah, and because like you said, it's all about strikes. These young kids will swing at anything and get themselves out. All you have to do is be consistent.
And we even see it at the high school level where walks will lose you all the ball games. You know what I'm saying? If you throw strikes, you're in there.
I would say probably at least 10 games in high school we lost solely because we just started walking everybody. I mean, we'd be beating these teams, these other high schools that are now on paper should be way better than us, but we're battling, and then we hit that one inning.
Throw a lot
none
of balls,
of our pitchers could just throw a strike.
7 walks turn into a couple hits. Next thing you know, 8 runs on the board. Team's down.
Yeah.
So and it's the same with the 7, 8-year-olds. Yeah. If they throw strikes, I promise you they'll win games. That's all it takes.
That's all it takes.
Now with the 12-year-olds or 11, 12, you got to learn your changeup. You know, you have to be able to throw a changeup.
Besides the fastball, the changeup is the first pitch that you learn how to throw.
And a changeup at that age is so much more
because they can't do the timing yet.
No, you're way out.
They haven't learned how to control their body.
A pitch that looks like a fastball that just slows down.
You got that boy spinning around, looking like a merry-go-round.
Yeah, it's a wrap, and that's what I don't think that kids should be practicing a curveball before a changeup. You have to learn your changeup first. Once you got that changeup, then it's up to you. Do what you want to do, but those kids, a lot of strikes. Know your 2 pitches. Well, really 3. You got a 4-seam, 2-seam, and a changeup. Know your 3 pitches and pound the zone.
Command those 3. That's just command. Unpopular opinion, man. I stay away from the curveball. Stay away from the curveball and the sliders until. I mean,
the old rule. The rule we used to hear when we were little is you have to have facial hair before you do it. You know,
you need to because that allows the pitchers to have longevity. I think so many pitchers are getting burnt out. One, because everybody cares about velocity.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
Everybody cares about velocity. Oh, velocity. You need to be doing, dude. Just be consistent in the zone. Now you got a kid that's throwing 90 pitches compared to a kid that stays in the zone that only finishes that game with 60, 70.
And it almost takes the game away because you don't forget about the 7 guys behind you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have all these guys behind you to get these outs. Pound the zone, make them put it in play, definitely at a young age. If they hit a home run or a base hit off of you, chalk it up, get the next guy. If the game's not, you're not striking everybody out. And at the end of the day, if you throw hard and with metal bats, if you teach kids to put the bat on the ball, that ball's going to take off.
Yeah.
We're hitting line drives or home runs. Easy.
All you got to worry about is getting barrel to baseball.
That's it.
I think that's
barrel the ball up.
That's so important when you're giving all these kids lessons. Guys, I've been giving lessons for a long time. Stop making it complicated. These kids are not, and it's not no knocking them. They're not intelligently gifted.
They're just not there yet
to understand everything. Just keep it simple and let them keep it simple. If you want to get into some fancy stuff, like a parent says, Coach, I think we need to,
enhance some drills. Tell them something different.
Yeah, okay. We'll do a little bit of something different, but he hasn't mastered the basics yet.
Exactly.
Stop trying to run before you can crawl.
And if you do go to those advanced drills and you haven't mastered the basics yet, you're gonna mess up the fundamentals. Trying to master those new drills, you're gonna mess up your basics.
Yeah, just keep it simple. Young guys, 8, 9, 10, 11. Balance, staying through the zone, keeping your head over the plate.
Yeah,
there's other things, but
that's the basics.
Like that, that's what I mean by the basics.
If you do those 3 things, most of the time you're going to barrel up a ball.
Yeah,
I
mean that's the whole goal. Just barrel up a baseball.
Barrel it up.
That's it.
Easy.
But yeah, man, it's going to be a fun time. I think these practices are going to go good. I like our structure where we have like an individual and it together.
Yeah, I like that too.
That way your team can practice by themselves and they can see
with everybody else.
And that allows us to have some scrimmages between
I was thinking that too, the competition.
And constantly playing. And because, in the fall, it's only Sunday only.
Right.
So
come ready one day.
Yeah, you only come and play one day. So it'll be nice to get a second day in where we're just kind of scrimmaging each other, just like you said, competing.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you expect out of these tournaments?
Out of Sunday only? I mean, I don't.
It's probably I would imagine it's a 2-game guarantee with 1 pool play.
Yeah, I
That's
would
what
think
I
it's going to
imagine.
be something like we ended the season on. You probably start early in the morning or around noon, and then end late night if you make
Just
it to the
all
championship.
day,
Yeah, all day Sunday, which I don't mind at all. I think Sunday is a good day to do baseball. So I think that's perfect. Definitely for fall. Get these kids enough reps. Get these kids enough practice to get them ready for summer, spring.
Correct. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to see some jewelry. We don't have a trophy hunter or
Of
ring check,
course.
but I would like to see these boys come home with some jewelry during this fall, build a really good confidence, so that way we hit the ground running in the spring.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that'd be nice, man.
And I think that's my goal this year is fall, get the basics down.
Mhm.
Hopefully win some games, of course, like you just said. And then when spring, summer comes around, it's all right, y'all got the basics down. Let's go up one notch.
I'm excited about your team, man. You got. So I gave you like a younger team,
Mm-hmm.
but you got some ballers on that
Mhm.
young team that I think could dominate some coach pitch.
I'm excited for that.
I think it dominate. You got a couple kids on there, smaller kids, but this one guy has a cannon.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, throwing it from the fence. He's literally standing halfway in the outfield towards the fence, and can throw it all the way to me at home plate.
Ooh, he's a low baller.
And he don't even use legs.
Yeah.
It's just all.
So once he learns how to get his whole body
legs,
involved,
yeah. That's what I was telling him, man. I was like, if you can learn how to throw with your legs,
yeah,
you're gonna be dangerous.
yeah.
But right now, you throw all arm,
Just whipping
and
it.
you gonna tire your arm out.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely gonna tire his arm out. He's good now because he's a little guy. He got all that energy. But.
So I think like even our throwing programs have to be not complicated, but consistent, and teaching them what we need to teach them. It's not necessarily rockers or fancy drills. It's more so just saying, all right, guys, for 10 throws right now, hands together, chest, 2 shuffles, throw.
Mm-hmm. And you led me to the thought of warm-ups are one of the most important things.
That's going to be the most important part.
Yeah, definitely for the young ones.
And they have to understand that. And then, honestly, the parents are going to have to understand that too.
Like if we have to restart warm-ups because it was hideous, that's what you have to do. Because
that's the start.
Yeah, it's the start. It's the beginning. That's how you become a good ball player. You got to lock in during warm-ups.
Yeah.
We even tell the high schoolers is playing catch is the most important part.
That's what the game doing. You're playing catch, and y'all wonder why y'all throw a ball to first base and.
Yep, because you didn't take catch serious. No. You didn't warm up serious.
That's all this game is a bunch of playing catch. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. So, I think throw program is going to be the most important part of it. And like you said, they have to understand that if we don't get the warm-ups straight,
gotta keep going.
We're going to do it again. Mm-hmm. You don't want to do this? We'll do it right the first time. Mm-hmm. Do it right, do it light, do it wrong, do it long. Yep. It's not rocket science.
It's not.
So then we have to go into, let's say, everydays, right? Mm-hmm. Like teaching the everydays. Is it? What do you think? Are you going to be more so on keeping guys together, or are you going to allow them to work kind of individually?
I think at first it's more of a keeping them together type of thing,
and kind of letting coach, like roll the ground balls or do the plays, catching, or
and
whatever.
Really it's working hand-eye coordination at this point. It's nothing fancy. And then, like you said, next comes the feet, hand-eye coordination first. Next, you get the feet down, and then you start understanding what to do with the baseball in certain situations. So definitely the everydays are going to be together at first for the little ones. I think a little longer than I would do the 11-year-olds. Because 11-year-olds should pick up a little quicker. And then you start letting them branch off with their positions and start working together. But definitely together with the little ones. Yeah,
I think one mistake that we both kind of learned from in the 10s was that. So, for those who don't know, we struggled real big in the beginning, right? One day after a tournament, parents come up to us and say, "Hey, can we have a parent-coach meeting?"
Right.
It's a terrible thing for coaches to hear. But I was like, why not?
We got to,
yeah. Let's hear it out. I mean, we're struggling bad. Mm-hmm. We're down bad. So we go listen. We get the parents' insight on a bunch of things, but one thing that got brought up was that, hey, maybe for practices, we more so worry about, drills and fundamentals rather than, what we did was more trying to teach them the situational game because we wanted.
They didn't have no baseball IQ.
They didn't have no base either. They didn't have a base, so we were trying to step too far forward without knocking out this one first. So I think that was a realization that I had, especially I had, and I think I'm gonna carry that over into the fall with the 11s in the beginning at least. Have that rotation so that way we're working on the basics, and then when they're done with that and they've actually done that, then we can go into our situationals. I just think that we jumped into situationals way too quickly. I imagined that they were this and they weren't that, and I think that was definitely a coaching learning moment.
Also, I think in our situation, probably in many more situations too, when we're losing like that and then we're not going to the basics right away, back to the basics, I should say, the basics almost build the confidence in practice. So they get a little bit more confidence seeing that they can do the basics again. And then that other stuff kind of falls into place. So confidence is a big key too, definitely in any sport. Build the basics, build the confidence, and you start to get to that point.
And one thing that they still give us praise on to this day, and I'm talking about any parents, whether they're here with us or not, they've always said, like, we respect y'all because y'all literally just sat there and listened to everybody. Like you weren't trying to be aggressive, you weren't trying to fight back to nobody. You were listening and just absorbing.
Well, that comes into the point of constructive criticism,
being able to accept that.
And you could, I know me and you are about similar in this way, but you could tell us anything and we're like, all right, like I'm going to take that into consideration. I'm not going to get mad. We're going to sit here and argue and accomplish nothing. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's something you don't like, you got to bite your tongue and think deep down inside, am I really messing up? And if you are, make that change.
And that's one of those things where just like the rules that I tell the parents, okay, I'm going to think about this. Because if I jump on you right now, me and you both are going to say some things that I didn't mean or you didn't mean. Okay, you told me your side of things. Let me go think about it real quick. And then I would look back and say, you know what? You're probably right. Fair enough.
I think that comes from the sports brain of ours. Like, because, we've been criticized our whole life of doing this correctly because we played sports our whole life. So
people are so soft now.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's why. That's what it's so soft. Man. Like, dude, our coach that took me and you into travel ball will run us, not cuss us out, but yell at us, get on us, make sure. But hey, that's how we became top team in the country.
Yep. That's how you have to do it. You have to be tough.
You got to be tough. And I just think so many parents, if y'all would just let go of the leash a little bit and understand that the coaches are just trying to bring the dog out of your player,
find that competitive
they would be so much better, so much quicker. And I just think so many times, and honestly, it is moms, but dads, it's a lot of
dads still do it too.
Just relax, go back to the bench and listen. It's the same thing I'm going to tell the parents today. Guys, I want you to motivate, but I need y'all to learn the same things that I'm teaching the kids. Just sit down. Don't come over here trying to coach your son up. You can do that at home in the backyard. Go sit your butt down and just listen and learn. Pull out a notepad.
That's what I was going to say.
Well, me and you and our other coach are about to teach your kid. I promise you ain't heard half.
No, you're going to learn yourself.
Yeah.
And then if you actually do listen when you go home and you're trying to teach, you have something to work off of. You know what I'm saying? And then watch your videos, watch all your YouTube and stuff, and work off what we say combined with what you learn.
And you will always go see what we talk about when you go watch MLB, college, or even high school. You'll see what we're talking about.
It's not like we pulled it out of the thin air. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we've listened to the guys ahead of us and coaches ahead of us all our life. So that's where it really comes from.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna be fun. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a fun season, man, and how much we've learned and grown as a coaching staff from first year one, going into year two. It's exciting.
It's very exciting.
Get ready for that.
And man, I love how much I've learned just from being with you, being with Andrew, watching drills y'all done. sparks another memory in my brain. Like, dang, I got to use that. You know what I'm saying? It's just things working off each other,
and that's how you build a good coaching staff. Is you have to learn from each other, learn each other's strengths and weaknesses, pick those things apart, take away. Because like with Coach Andrew, great pitching coach. I've watched him do things so I could take those away. So when the kid comes up to me, because I don't know anything about pitching. I mean, I do, of course I do, but
not the tips and tricks he knows.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? So I'll take that, and then with me and him, I'm like, oh, that's what Andrew means. Okay, look, this is what we're gonna talk about, and that just helps. That helps me grow as a coach.
Yep, exactly.
And because it's actually funny, and this is a random thought. You ever thought about, and I never said, you've been out there a couple of times, and you're going to be out there more, of course, this year, head coach in 2 teams. Have you went out to that mound and thought about what you're going to say to a kid when they're struggling out there?
It's kind of like on a whim, and I guess it depends on what kid is out there, too. You kind of have to base it on the kid as well, because some things work for certain kids and some things don't work for certain kids. How do you usually think about it, or do you just go out there on a whim?
Nah, I'll be honest with you, and tidbit to everybody watching me. When I go out to a mound, I never talk to a kid about fundamentals.
No, definitely not fundamentals.
I'm talking about, and at the end of a conversation, I might talk about the situation. Most of the time, when I go out there first, I just start going out there, just start talking, and just
trying to keep it light. Trying to keep it light,
or have him kind of thinking about other things or something like that. These kids are young, man.
They're little.
Now, when I was coaching high school and college and go out there, we're talking about situations like we got to lock in, blah, blah, blah. But with these young kids, I'm trying to go.
Make them laugh a little, make them smile, make them get relieved.
Yes. Yeah. Because it's a lonely place on the island when you're not throwing strikes, or they just hitting off like batting practice.
Yep.
So it can get lonely out there. And that's where, like, bro, and I wish our kids were better, because this was what I was really good at. I would call time and just, as a shortstop or second or whatever in the infield, call time. I would go talk to my pitcher.
And as a catcher, you can always tell. It's like, oh, they're upset. Hey, Blue, give me 1 second.
But kids nowadays don't do that. Like, we have to pull teeth trying to get guys like, hey, go talk to him. Like,
they're looking at us like, what do you mean?
Yeah, what do you want me to talk to him about? He's not doing good. Like, what do you want me to say to him? Like, no, I want you to go be his friend, bro.
Go be his friend.
Go be his friend. Go be his dog. Go be his brother. You know what I'm saying? So if our program can have more of that,
yes.
Come on.
And that's the type of skills that go on to high school, college, and professional level if you get there. You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm so excited about, because this was our first year. Like, people will watch us and think that we've been doing this for years.
Oh yeah, I've had coaches come up and I'm like, nah, we just got together 6 months ago, 5 months ago.
This team or whatever, this program has only been together for a year.
I can't tell you how many times I was asked that in PCB. Man, y'all must have been together since y'all were little. No, we just got these guys 5 months ago.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and this team has only been together for half of the time.
Right.
So it's so exciting, because like we just said, we're talking about all these things that we're going to build on, and it's year 2, and we're just stacking bricks. We're just about to explode. And because I think that what sets us apart is, like, we actually do baseball. Like, we're here for baseball. Right. We want to develop your kids so they can be the best baseball player. Because I hate, unpopular opinion, I don't hate it, but I'm not going to watch the MLB.
I mean, I don't really watch it either. So, I have more excitement watching college guys go out there and ball out.
I'd rather go watch college baseball. 1,000%. Yeah. I think MLB, and this is side rant again, MLB it's too many just home runs and hard throwers. Not enough.
We're not hitting for average. We're not butting the ball. We're not doing anything.
I mean, you got guys that have the craziest shifts on them in the world, and won't just lay down
Isn't that crazy?
You can lay down a terrible bunt and be safe.
Isn't that crazy?
But it goes deeper into that. Certain people are behind and say, if you bunt, you're not getting paid, or you bunt, you might not be doing this.
That's true.
You better swing that back.
That's true, because they think the paycheck comes from
these people are here for your home run. They're not here to see you get on base from a bunt.
Man, I guess being a real baseball player or baseball fan, I'm like, damn, I'm trying to see that bunt and watch you steal second, maybe. Who knows?
I mean, how many extra innings games could have been won, playoff games could have been won if somebody just said,
when somebody starts at second, you saying or
just anything, and you would have been on base.
I always think that when it comes extra innings and their man at second and they're not bunting, and you see them get out the inning with the man still at second.
Yeah,
isn't that crazy? You could have laid down a bunt and got him a third, and then laid down another bunt and scored him if you really wanted to.
Because I'll be honest with you, yes, MLB guys are, the leader and the best of the best, of course, but a lot of times, bro, fundamentals are not there. Like,
because you stop practicing when you get to that level, right? Because I made it. Obviously I got the basics.
Now they're paying me millions to just throw this ball hard or just hit these home runs. So that's all I'm not allowed to, but that's all I practice on. That's what I'm about to get paid millions to do. So I get where they're going, but I just wish, as a true baseball head, like, I would like to see MLB more real baseball.
I'm the same way. I love home runs too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on home runs.
Of course,
those just come with the game.
I mean, you got guys, and boy, I ain't gonna say no name, but you remember that one guy that caught a lot of fire, but then starts swinging at any slider that comes within 20 feet of him.
Yeah.
Like, what are we teaching the young kids at home that this crap's okay?
Just go out there hacking. Just swing it.
That's okay. That's what you want. That's what you want your kid to do. Like, that's crazy to me.
In stats wise, I just hate that baseball's at the point of 35 home runs, batting 220. And you're in the All-Star game?
You're in the All-Star game? With 82 strikeouts.
Come on, more than that, man.
Like,
you play 100, you striking out every game damn near. Like, that's just you can't put the ball in play, put a ground ball, anything. Because you're going for the home run.
And that's what I think people kind of realize with our program too, as well, is that we're not gonna sit here and accept a kid that only wants to hit home runs.
Right.
It doesn't work like that, kid. No. I'm sorry. Let's not do that.
Nope.
So we're gonna teach you the entire game. If you don't like it, then
go somewhere where you hit home run derby every game.
Where the coach is gonna say, "Oh, sweet,
home run or strikeout."
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna teach you the whole game.
Yep.
Because you're gonna. Nah, you trust me. You rather have.
When you get to high school and college, that's what gets you to the next. That's what gets you to the MLB. You got to get to the MLB first before you get to that level.
And how hard is it to teach these kids to that sometimes the things that you see on the TV and what you depict from it is not correct. Because they think home runs requires this one right there. Yep. That's not a home run swing, bro.
You can't just drop your shoulder and say, "I'm gonna hit a home run."
But like, that's what Aaron Judge does, or that's what so and so does, and we're like, that's not really what he does.
Right.
There's so much more going on than just you think he's just dropping and swinging up. So, no, I think it's actually kind of hard, especially with how many hitting lessons I do. And how many kids I see. It's not like they go against me, but I can see when they come in and I watch their first 10 swings. And I'm like,
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, why are you trying to hit a home run? You're only 78 pounds.
Shoot, you in the cage. We ain't no home run in the cage.
We in the cage too, my boy. Like, that ball ain't going nowhere.
You in the top of the
net. How about we try to hit the back of the
the back of the cage. Yep.
Yeah. So I think that's something where those fundamentals come into play and just.
But that's very hard, Marcus, because if these kids got TikTok, whatever it is, you're seeing that repetitively. You know, it's not just on MLB. You see it on your phone. You seen it everywhere.
You got these dudes and no knock to them, I love them, but you got these dudes who have YouTube channels of them just hitting home runs and testing bats.
Yeah.
That looks so cool.
Yeah, it does.
I ain't gonna lie, I want to go do that. I told Chanel that we were about to go do it the other day at South Gwinnett Park.
Go test some bats.
The outlets the electricity wasn't turned on, so I couldn't get the pictures out there. But I was like, dude, that looks so cool. But then as a kid, if I saw that, I'd be like, let's go practice this right now.
Yeah, I want to go.
And then all of a sudden, 10 times out of 10 that you're practicing your swing, that's what you're practicing. And it's not a good look.
And once you start getting to the next level and you get in sliders and curveballs, you're definitely not hitting nothing. You're not touching.
Words to our boy, buddy, you're cooked.
Buddy, you're cooked. But that's what happens to these major league guys.
Yep.
If a pitcher's smart, I'm not throwing you one fastball. You're not seeing anything like that. You getting a breaking ball every
single time.
And hey, let's see what you got.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I think by the end of this fall season, I would like to see them, of course, improve, but baseball IQ, team chemistry, and grit. Like those three things, those are my most important thing. I want to make sure that they're improved.
And you know what all that is?
Yeah. Mental stuff.
Mental. The game of, like we said last episode, the game of baseball is so mental.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of mental.
You got your physical attributes ain't really all that.
They come on the way. Yeah. You'll grow into them. You'll grow up and grow into them. But if you understand it.
Last thought was like, I just popped in my head because we're talking about physical and mental. I've recruited guys for a lot. I've recruited a lot of guys. I don't care if you can throw 99 across the infield. If you can't even field the dang ball.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Or if you can't even make an accurate throw. It could be 99, but it's going straight to the bat.
Same thing on the mound, bro.
Yeah, same thing. I don't care if you can throw 100. You can't throw a strike.
Congrats, but you just walked 12 batters. However many the coach lets you get. You know, you walk there.
You don't threw 75 pitches, 60 balls. Like, that's terrible.